Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ndamukong Suh on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be taken at the 13. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Looking deep now from McCoy. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing.
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, McCaffrey. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
The 9-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
14.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man has got one. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
32-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Brady. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the take the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
Here's McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On the carry.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Rudd. And this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers...
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense difference with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Going for Jefferson downfield. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
At the 25.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey on the
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he's on to punt for L.A. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Down. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Buccaneers 28. Chargers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Buccaneers have it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
By Darius Slay.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
The Chargers.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Tough one there. First drive, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On play action, now Brady. Complete, Jefferson the target. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Amari Cooper, his 2nd of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 45.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. His guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster, full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
From midfield, here's Brady. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. 5 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not slipping inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
16.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dropped by Anthony Brown. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Vinatieri for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25.
You know what? Why don't you just follow?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They begin with a quick throw out left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives this one off to Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Being chased out left. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again. Herbert gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 32.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. And caught by Henry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score.
Buccaneers.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
And now here is another option. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he is all the way up past the 25.
intercepted.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Cooper again the target. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brady's pass incomplete. Intended for Chris.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
24 is the mark.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.